everyone, or it could be afternoon or morning by the time you see this video. But I am coming on, it is like Friday. Yeah, today is Friday already. The week is done. But I wanted to come back on today. And again, I'm starting my video from this end of the room just to go back over the dolls that I have in my nursery. There are two more babies that aren't in here. They're in my bedroom. And that is my silicone baby girl, Layla, by Clear Taylor Dolls. She's Dwayne Awake. And then my newest baby, Kobe, my little preemie boy, that I painted. He's also in my bedroom. So those two babies aren't in here. But all of my other babies are presently in the nursery. And as I said in my last video, at the beginning of the week, I was debating on if I wanted to sell off pretty much all of my dolls in here in order to go after a new Claire Taylor doll. So all this week I have been kind of wrestling in my own mind with the thought of, can I really let go of all of my babies in here? I would only be keeping like 1, 2, 3, I think like 3 of them that I would actually keep. So, like, of course, this little guy I would keep. This is my Gabriel. He's my other Clear Taylor edition doll, fully done by Clear Taylor. He's the Andrew. So he wouldn't go anywhere. My Layla wouldn't go anywhere, which she's my other baby in my bedroom by Clear Taylor. And then my new baby, Kobe, the preemie, he wouldn't go anywhere. So those 3 I could say definitely would be off limits. I'm trying to think in my last video, who else did I say would be off limits? Their color looks off. Hers looks good because the sunlight is coming in on her. Him, he doesn't have enough light, so he doesn't, it's like you can't see his real color. But yeah, I can't remember. It seemed like there was another baby I said I wouldn't sell. Oh, my little one down here. The little teeny one here by Kimberly Dolls that I painted. I wouldn't sell him. He's a keepsake baby. And I never explained his story. He is the birdie 7-inch full body silicone boy by Kimberly Dolls. I painted him like a year ago. And he wouldn't be for sale. I named him Corey Elijah. One day I'll share why he's a keepsake baby. Why wouldn't I sell him? And I've had someone ask about him. They wanted to buy him, but I wouldn't sell him. And then this little guy, oh my gosh, you guys that watch me know how I love this little boy, my Pascal. He is my Malik Pascal. He's painted by me. He's by Joanna Kazmazak. Somebody said her name correctly. I'm thinking they pronounced it correct. We all be saying it wrong. I think they said Kazmazak, something like that. But we say her name so wrong. Some people just say Joanna K because we don't know how to pronounce that name. But yes, I love this little boy. So then he would be gone. I don't know. Can I do it, y'all? I don't know. And then these are my 2 bigger girls that I recently got for Christmas. My Jasmine by Aston Drake. My Alana by Paradise Galleries. And she reminds me of my granddaughter, Alora. Like, I don't know. Can I let go of these babies? I don't know. So that's what I've been sitting over here debating on in my own mind. Then this little girl, my Gabby Gale, painted, she's by Claire Taylor, but she's painted by Gladys Reborn Nursery. This is definitely throwing off her color. She's not that light. She's like right under the window, so it's like too much light on her. So it's not showing up her correct color. But I don't know, could I let her go? And then my little boy in here, this also throws off his color because he's near the window too. But my Gabby Girl Asleep by Clear Taylor, he's painted by me, my little Grayson boy. I don't know, can I let, like, some of these babies, and in even these two, I love these two together as twins. Like, and I've had someone even ask me about her recently. They were interested in this baby here, which she should have been for sale because I was going to just keep him and sell her because they're the same exact sculpt by Cassie and Love, Cassie Brace. I don't know. So that is what I've been sitting over here debating. Even, oh my goodness, this one, my Adeline that I painted by Tasha Edenholm. I don't know, can I do this? I'm very confused just to go after one new baby, which would be another Clear Taylor doll for those of you who didn't see the previous video. So my whole dilemma is, do I want to let go of these babies in here to go after a Clear Taylor, another Clear Taylor doll? That's my Laura, painted by me. She's Laura by Bonnie Brown. And she reminds me of my mother so much. Like, I don't want to let go of her. Then I have my new baby, Benjamin by Natalie Blick. She's also new. I'm not finished her hair yet, but I love this baby as well. She's Brittany Noel. And then my Miracle by Laura Lee Eagle. She's painted and rooted by me. I love this baby as well. I don't know if I can do it, y'all. This is so difficult. And then I have this little one here. We're going to change her clothes. She is Kenya, my Kenya. She's the Billy by Kathy Romero Biscotti. And she is a full body silicone girl. She is painted and rooted by me. So she was definitely one that I was going to let go of as well. I think I said I was going to let go of her, or was she the one I said I might keep also? I don't even remember. This baby is for sale, but I love her as well. But I am currently rooting her. Did not finish her hair yet because I'm rooting her and I'm rooting my Kobe, my preemie boy, that I'm keeping. So the two of them, I painted them together. So now I'm kind of rooting the both of them at the same time. So that's why I haven't finished her head yet, because I kind of take breaks and I've been working on two heads at once. So yeah, she is still for sale. She is a silicone cuddle baby. She has a silicone head and silicone hands on a cuddle body. If you want to see more pictures of her, if you're interested in this baby, she is on my Instagram. I will put my Instagram link under the video. It is pretty much under all my videos. You just click the link. It takes you to my Instagram. You can message me there if you are interested in the price of this little girl. She is the Kit by she is Kit by Jennifer Sussman Price of Silicone Studio. And I painted her and now I am rooting her hair. She is almost done with her hair being rooted. I should finish it in the next couple of days. So she is definitely available, but now she's only available as a rooted, fully rooted hair baby. Before I started rooting her, I was offering her at a discounted price as a bald baby. But no one purchased her, so now she will only be sold, of course, as a fully rooted hair baby. So that is Kit, if anyone is interested in her. And she was painted to be sold. So I knew I was going to sell her. So far, she's still available for sale. She's the only baby in here that's actually supposed to be for sale. None of my other babies are supposed to be for sale at the moment unless I decide to go for it and go after that Clear Taylor doll that I don't even know now which Clear Taylor doll I want. I actually seen another one this week that I like also. So I know I want another Clear Taylor doll. I really do. But now I don't even know which one. That's the strangest thing. They like popping up different ones. So now I don't even know which one. If I decide to do it. I don't know what to do right now, but we're going to change her. I'll be right back, you guys. Hello. So we are back, and I am feeding little Kenya. And I forgot to say welcome to my nursery when I started the first half of the video. So welcome everyone. And today we are actually again in the nursery. I'm getting more used to making videos in my nursery instead of in my bedroom. Because at my other house, I didn't have a nursery. So most of my videos were in my bedroom. And I'm like kind of used to making videos in my room now, so it feels a little weird making videos in my nursery, but I'm kind of getting used to it again. I'm getting used to being in here and actually recording. But what I haven't done, I realized when I moved my changing table to this wall over here to my right, is I don't know how I'm gonna place my tripod over here in this corner because it's not a whole lot of space. So I need to now do a video on my changing table where I've moved it at over here, because I was like, wait a minute, how am I gonna put my tripod in this corner? Because that's usually an issue for me, how to place the tripod, having space for the tripod if you have the changing table in some weird spot in your nursery or in your room and there's not enough space to actually put this tripod because of the legs on the tripod. So I'm like, I should have tried to do a video on the changing table today instead of sitting, but it's too late. I'm already sitting, so forget it. We'll try that in an upcoming video to see, can I fit this tripod in this teeny corner over here. Plus the doors are right here. So it's not like a whole bunch of wiggle room in this corner over here. But anyway, subscribe. Please subscribe if you're new. Click the notification bell. Check your notification bell. Click all. Make sure your notification bell is on all so you'll be notified whenever I do new videos. And please, everyone, click like. Give the video a like for me, please. So I'm here now with Kenya. I'm thinking of putting Kenya up for sale, adoption again. I figured I would come and see, can I let this little girl go? So I'm doing a video with her today. As I showed in the first half of this video, the baby that is for sale that I'm rooting, the kit silicone cuddle baby with hands, she is for sale. And I'm putting out feelers for anyone who might still be interested in this baby. I'm thinking about, I'm going to put her back up for sale. She was up for sale about 6 months ago, like in December, around Christmas time, last Christmas 2024. Yeah, she was up for sale around 6 months ago and she didn't sell. And the main reason she didn't sell was because most people were not financially ready for the people that were asking about her were not financially ready to buy a full body silicone budget wise, and they weren't prepared. And even for payments, like to do payments on her, they weren't prepared, because even when you do a layaway, and I've talked about this many times, from my own experience of doing layaways, and also from since I started selling dolls, a lot of customers want to buy a doll, but they're not ready financially to just buy the doll up front, pay in full. And then they want layaway, they want to do payments, but then they're not really ready to do payments either. So even when you are going to, do payments on a doll, you still need to be financially ready even to do payments. you have to have a down payment ready to start your layaway. And I'm going to go over this again because I know people are going to ask me about layaway. So you need to have money to start the layaway, which would be your down payment. And then you need to have like your budget ready as far as, okay, how much can you pay a month? If you're going to do monthly payments, or are you going to do bi-weekly payments, or are you going to pay weekly, you know, make a payment every week? Like, you need to figure all of that stuff out before you even approach anyone, me or anyone else that's selling a doll. Before you approach the person, you need to ask, you need to have your budget figured out before you start asking about doing layaway. Because what I find is that most of the time when people ask about doing a layaway, they're asking me about the down payment. I could tell you how much I want, but you also still need to know how much do you have, for your down payment. Were you already saving up to make a down payment? Can you get a down payment together quickly? Because if you want the doll, you also need to be able to quickly, sometimes get that doll if you're going to do payments, or even to buy the doll, because then there might be 10 other people going after that same doll that you want. And then by the time you get your money ready, the doll sold already. It's, you took too long. So you need to be ready and prepared to really go after the doll you want as quickly as you can. So definitely you need to know, what do you want to pay down for that doll? When can you pay the money down? And how much you're going to be paying monthly or bi-weekly or weekly. Like, have all of that stuff. I used to write it down. Like, if I was going to do a layaway or something, I used to just kind of write everything down in my little book. No, before I even try to even go after the doll. Can I even go after the doll? Basically, I kind of would figure all of that stuff out ahead of time. It's best to figure it out ahead of time. And I mean, you can ask the price, so that way you contact the person if you don't know the price, and then you kind of know what you're working with. So you'll know what you need to get together. And then, but even when you don't know the price, with a silicone baby, it's going to cost something because it's silicone. Even with reborn dolls nowadays, you need something kind of together before you even approach the seller about the doll. And definitely, if you're going to want layaway, you need to know, like, how much that you have for you to start your layaway. I have a lot of people ask me about layaway and they want to pay $100. I've had this many times where they want to pay $100 a month. Now, you talking about a silicone doll. If you pay for a silicone doll once a month, only $100 a month, do you know how long it would take you to pay off that doll? By the time you paid off the doll, you probably wouldn't want the doll anymore. So I feel like that's not even to me, it's not a possibility. Even if the doll is just $1,500 and you only pay $100 a month, you're talking about at least 14 months you would pay off that doll. Because one lady said, can she pay $100 down and pay $100 a month for this baby? And her hair looks just like when the babies lay on the back of their head and you see that light spot right there. That's from where she was laying at. But so this is her back before I start putting her clothes on. She is the Billy sculpt, as I said. She's a newborn size baby. This is the front of her. She's anatomically correct, the girl. She's poured all in one piece. her head turns. She has an open mouth. You just see me feeding her. And she doesn't have a drinking wet or anything. She does have arm armature. So she has, you know, where you could bend her arms up or straighten them out. So her armatures do work. I don't do much with them. I basically just bend them so her arms aren't hanging. That's about the most I do with her armatures. They are full armatures, so they go all the way up through her arms, all the way up. And I'm not sure where they end at though. I feel them in there. They come almost all the way down to her hands. So yeah. That's the stuff I've been encountering, and that's like, to me, unrealistic if you want to pay on a doll for a whole 14 months. I mean, you could do it. I've heard some sellers where they will do a layaway for a year, 12 months. And that does give the person a chance, you know, to have that doll that they otherwise couldn't afford. So layaway is a good thing, because I've definitely gotten a lot of my dolls on layaway when I first started collecting silicone. Especially layaway was definitely a way to obtain a doll. So I don't mind doing a layaway if it's within a reasonable amount of time. For me, I don't sell a whole lot of dolls, so I can't see for me trying to do a year-long layaway. Like that's a little bit too long for me. I think I took her diaper off wrong, and I'm trying not to show anything. I think I did it wrong. But yeah, so I would say for me, I need the layaway to at least be done within 3 months. So a 3-month layaway for me is the most that I could do. But if I'm selling this baby, it would be more so because I'm wanting to go after another baby. So then for me, it's actually more feasible for me if I could sell this doll immediately, where the person is just ready to purchase her. But if I did a payment plan, it, like I said, the longest for me I could do is 3 months layaway. So if you might be interested in this baby or the first baby I showed over there that I'm doing her hair, either baby, you can just message me on my Instagram if you're interested in either baby. And we can talk from there. We can message each other about, you know, about whichever baby you're interested in. So I'm going to put her in this little Dumbo romper. It has pink stripes on it with Dumbo on it. And it looks like it's a off-white romper. It's not white. And it has snaps in the back. And I've had this romper so long. I think I have 2 other ones. And this one is the newborn size. So as I was saying, this baby is newborn size. So you pretty much can get her all, you know, anything newborn she can pretty much fit. Newborn size diapers, clothes. And she is, I believe she's like 18 inches. And she weighs about 7 pounds. So she's a nice size baby. She's not too big, not too small. And when I got her, that was the main thing I was looking for. I wanted a newborn size girl. So that is why I picked this particular baby. And I do love this baby. So that is why even right now, I don't know for sure if I want to let go of her. So for me, it would have to be where the person definitely knows they want her and they're pretty much ready to buy her. That's why I don't really want to do a long layaway. I'd rather just be done with it, sell her, and she's, you know, I'll ship her out within 2 days after you pay for her. And she'd be on her way home to her new mommy. That's the best way for me to do it. That way it could just be quick. a quick clean sale, where I'm not like holding her, because I don't really want to sell her. So then I feel like when you do a layaway, it's just like a slow cut bleeding womb where you sitting there looking at the baby while the person is making payments on it, and you really didn't want to sell that baby in the first place, so it just kind of drags it out. And I've had that happen already, where baby I didn't really want to sell, and I sold the baby and I went through with it and everything, but it was a long, grueling layaway, and it definitely was more difficult sitting there looking at that baby sit there every day knowing that eventually it was going to leave. So this is how she fits this little romper, and it, like I said, is a Disney newborn size. And I like them in the cloth diapers under certain clothes. And then I have her on this Dumbo blanket that I've had this Dumbo blanket for so many years. I want to say at least 3 or 4 years ago, I ordered this Dumbo blanket. I love elephants, so I had this blanket in my room in the baby bassinet or in the crib for like 3 years from the other house I moved from last year. And I had it for at least 3 years in my crib at that house. Rolled up with the ribbon on it. You know how you get blankets and they have the ribbon on it. I never opened it. Kept it all this time. I don't know why. I'll just hold on to stuff like that sometimes and not use it. So I was like, let me use this blanket. So finally I'm using this Dumbo blanket. Ben had these Dumbo rompers also. So I was like, I'm going to put her in one of these today. So we are finally using these Dumbo little outfits, the outfit and the blanket. And I have more Dumbo outfits I need to put on some of my other babies. But I think all of them are small newborn size, so they have to go on a smaller baby. And then I'm going to just put these little pink bow socks on her. So yes, if anybody's interested, it could be any of the babies that I showed in this nursery today. If you want to message me, possibly if you think you may be interested in any of the babies, I will take reasonable offers on any baby in here that you saw today that you think you might be interested in purchasing. You can message me, like I said, on my Instagram or on Facebook Messenger. On Facebook, I'm Erica Jones. I'll put all of that under the video in the description, or my email. I will also put my email. You can email me. So any baby possibly could be up for grabs in here that I showed today, other than Gabriel, my full body silicone boy on the changing table. He's not. Don't even offer me on him. He's not up for sale. And then my little Kimbrey baby boy that I showed, he's not up for sale. And so any other baby, though, that's in here, including this one, of course, is possibly I will sell. I'm still thinking about it. As I said, it's so difficult to think about selling all of my babies just to go after one Claire Taylor baby. Like, it's so hard for me to even fathom doing that. And I've done it before. When I first started collecting Claire Taylor's dolls, and they were so expensive, I sold off a lot of my dolls just to have one. But that was earlier in my collecting. I'm heading into my 12th year of collecting these dolls now. 12 years, I can't believe it. In November coming up this year, it'll be 12 years since I started collecting. So when I first started collecting, I wanted a Claire Taylor doll so bad. I was willing to do whatever I had to do to go after it. So a lot of my dolls, I went ahead and sold them just to have one Claire Taylor doll. And I was okay with doing it. It was hard then too, but I was okay with doing it. I was definitely motivated. I was going after what I wanted, no matter what I had to do. But now, almost 12 years in, I'm not so quick to want to do that. I sold a lot of my dolls last year when I was moving, but I felt like moving definitely was priority at the time. So I was willing to sell a lot of my dolls then, and I did to move. But now, say selling all of these dolls just to bring home another doll, I'm not so eager to do that as I was thinking about it this past week. So I'm still not 100% sure, but possibly I will do it. So you guys that are watching, if you're interested in any of my dolls, like I said, that are in here in the nursery that are possibly up for sale, you can reach out to me. We can talk about it. So I'm kind of just putting out feelers, and then I'll see how I feel. I will accept reasonable offers on the dolls. But I know what I'm willing to not go below for certain dolls. I know what my limitations are. So it has to be reasonable offers that make sense to me. If it don't make sense, I'm not going to sell. Definitely not going to sell. If I get offers that don't really benefit or make sense, I won't just sell my dolls for just anything. So that is her in this romper. It fits her so good. She looks so cute. And that makes it even harder when you be looking at your dolls and they look adorable. Like, do you want to really sell it? I don't know, guys. I guess I will eventually figure it out. I'll figure it out. And for me, I said, like, if I wanted to go after the new doll or a new Clear Taylor doll, if I could do it without selling dolls, of course, that's the better way to do it. But for me, I always sell dolls when I'm bringing home a doll a lot of times. I've always done it like that a lot of times, especially for the expensive high-end dolls, because it kind of keeps me within a budget. Because then I'm not overly spending out of my bank account to bring home that next baby. If I sell dolls to bring home the next baby, it kind of keeps me within a budget when I do it like that. So I prefer when the doll is over a certain price point to sell in order to bring home the next baby, where I'm not just spending and spending. So if I can figure out a way where I want to just buy the doll and not sell any of my other dolls, definitely that's what I would rather do. But then at the same time, I know that's spending. That's more spending I'm doing, and I'm not willing to sell any of my dolls, and then I'm just putting out more money. I don't know if it's feasible for me to do that. So that's why I said, okay, if I want to go after another Clear Taylor doll, an addition doll, all done by her, or it may not be all done by her, because now I'm seeing other Clear Taylor dolls pop up too where they're painted by other artists. It's probably more sensible to sell and then buy the doll. That way I'm not just spending and spending. So I don't know. I guess I'll figure it out. But yes, so if anybody's interested, reach out to me and we can discuss it. And that is little Kenya in her outfit of the day. And we will see you guys in the next video. My next video, I will come back. I have Happy Mail to share and possibly change a baby into something from the Happy Mail. So I will be back with another video, maybe on Sunday, because today is Friday. So we'll see you again soon, guys. Have a nice weekend. Take care.